Good evening. In the news for tonight, His Majesty King Abdullah visits Dar al-Dawa Company on the occasion of its 50th anniversary. Deputizing for His Majesty the King, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Al Hussein participates in the annual meetings of the World Economic Forum in Davos. And Israeli gunboats fired towards the coast of Gaza City in violation of the ceasefire agreement. Those are the headlines, and now for the news in detail. His Majesty King Abdullah II visited Dar al-Dawa, a pharmaceutical company that exports its products to more than 40 countries. The company, which produces 250 pharmaceutical products, employs 760 people in Jordan, 30% of whom are women. During the visit, His Majesty listened to a briefing by the chairman on the company's achievements since its establishment 50 years ago, as well as its role in enhancing pharmaceutical security locally and globally. The chairman spoke about the development of the manufacturing and supply chains, which now include 20 production lines across 4 factories in Jordan and 3 in Algeria. Deputizing for His Majesty King Abdullah II, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Al Hussein participates today in the 55th annual meeting of the World Economic Forum in Davos, in Switzerland, which is being held under the theme Cooperation for the Smart Age. The forum, which kicked off on Monday and will continue until Friday, aims to enhance innovation and cooperation to address major global challenges such as climate change and the unethical use of artificial intelligence (AI), as well as enhancing international cooperation to achieve sustainable development. On the sidelines of the forum, His Royal Highness is scheduled to hold meetings with political and economic figures, including heads of delegation from participating countries, businessmen, CEOs, and founders of global companies. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ayman al-Safadi stressed the necessity of upholding the ceasefire agreement in Gaza and ensuring security for both the Israeli and Palestinian sides. In a panel session within the activities of the World Economic Forum in Davos, al-Safadi warned against the outburst of the situation in the West Bank, saying the situation in the West Bank is grave and may destabilize the region's security. On the sidelines of the World Economic Forum, Foreign Minister Ayman al-Safadi held talks separately with the President of the International Committee of the Red Cross and the Executive Director of the World Food Programme. The talks addressed ways to intensify efforts aimed at ensuring the delivery of humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip. The foreign minister also held talks separately with his counterparts from Spain, Ukraine, Luxembourg, Norway, Tunisia, Estonia, and with the vice president of the Yemeni Presidential Leadership Council in Davos. In the Gaza Strip, local sources said Israeli gunboats have fired towards the coast of Gaza City in violation of the ceasefire. The sources said the occupation forces also fired on a vicinity area near the Salah ad-Din intersection south of Rafah. The occupation continues to violate the ceasefire agreement in Gaza by directly targeting civilians, killing a number of them during the past 3 days. At least 10 Palestinians have been killed and nearly 40 others wounded in an Israeli military raid on the occupied West Bank city of Jenin. Witnesses said special Israeli forces raided several areas in the Jenin refugee camp, with Israeli drones striking 2 sites in the area. Meanwhile, local sources said the Israeli military has forced a number of Palestinians to leave their homes in the camp to an area on the western outskirts of the city. That's the end of our news for tonight. Thank you for watching.